Okay, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the head apostles, the elders, at great millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and you I can pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth with all truth and sincerity, making your calling and election sure. This is your brother Amat Zayan coming back at y'all with another lesson, and Lord's will, it's edifying. Okay, and this is gonna be a lesson going into
I don't give a damn.
He goes into talking about
I don't give a damn.
He just goes and talks about how we're not Hebrews and we're not Africans, okay? And this is technically going into the Southern Kingdom, okay? But he, in his own words, proves how we are the Hebrews, okay? Through the scriptures, okay? And let's go into it,
I don't give a damn about no Africa. Nigga, Africa ain't built no ship and came back over here and rescued one nigga since we left from Africa.
Yeah, because that was the Lord that was going to do that. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 6-8, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, right? Egypt, house of bondage, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. And when you go into that word buy, no man shall buy you, it goes into right here, redeem, Strong's definition. By implication, to own, right? Possess, purchase, recover, redeem. And the scriptures talk about the Lord being our redeemer. Right? No man shall redeem you. Only the Lord is. Okay? Which is why we're still in the position that we're in. And fleeing to Africa is not going to save you, okay?
Yeah, and Africans don't like us.
Yup, and Africans don't like us, right? The Southern Kingdom. Really, the whole nation of Israel. And why is that? Let's get Exodus. The Exodus, damn. This is Exodus. Yep, Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord does put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel, which is why Charleston White said that. The Africans, right, which would be Ham, the nation of Ham, which would be heathens. This is why they're different than, quote unquote African Americans, those that came on them slave ships to America, right? Babylon the Great. Which is why there are two whole different, types of, beings, right? Just how the Lord put a difference between, Jacob and Esau, same thing with the Egyptians, and all the nations. This is why the scriptures call us a holy nation, separate, which is even why our own people, they follow the laws, unknowingly, right? And this is why you got them Egyptians, right, taking baths and cow piss and all types of, abomination, right, them big ass piercings. And they're not even under the curses how Jake is, man, because they're two different nations, and the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel, right? And we're being chastised right now for our rebellion. Okay.
Yeah, nigga, Africans don't fuck with us. They don't like us, and they stink. Yeah, and they some stinky people. Yeah, nigga, fuck Africa. Yeah, nigga, they ain't our people. We niggas, slaves.
Yeah. Why y'all slaves? Because Deuteronomy 28 has proved that. And then I'm going to go into more of the curses that he goes into. Yeah.
This is descendants of slaves. They would never call no nigga. The first group of Africans, only one generation. Now the first group came. They wasn't born into this shit. Me and your people was born into this, homie. They were born slaves. They birth certificates say nigga. They was born in Africa. They are not us. They know what tribe they come from.
And of course, you do have those Israelites that are scattered in these African tribes, man. Okay. Our people were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. But, for here, for this lesson, it's just going to be, generalized. We're not going to go and tell you, yeah, there could be, here and there and this, that, and third. Yeah, we know. Okay, there's definitely Israelites in these African tribes, and this is just a general synopsis, right?
They had a language. Once they broke them from the language, and we was born in these conditions. We was born in the language.
And he's technically speaking about, the Hebrews. Because at one point, in the west coast of Africa, Jake was speaking Hebrew. Okay, and Esau, Edom, right? They're the ones that came and conquered, man. Same thing that happened to the northern kingdom, right? Because those curses land on us as well, right? During 1492, if I'm not mistaken, the Indian slave trade, which is when the northern kingdom was getting on them chips and getting sent to Spain and Europe, right, all across Europe. Okay. Same thing. And what happened when we were already, at that point we were colonized, man. We were speaking Spanish. And then when Jake came over here in America, right, they started speaking English.
Once they broke them from the language, and we was born.
And that's prophetic, actually. That's prophetic. Let's get this. Let me see. It was Let's highlight this real quick. Yep, the 49. And the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flight. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. We were speaking Hebrew, man. Why do you think Christopher Columbus, when he came over here, he brought Hebrew interpreters? Okay. And same thing with the Southern Kingdom, man. You had to get out of your language, man. Same thing that happened in the Northern Kingdom, man. Same people, the Israelites, right? The curses that were to land upon us. And everything that Charleston White is saying goes back to the curses. Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee, right? We have to go to Esau, Edom for all our, goods and services. But the Lord's getting ready to stop that. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. What is America's, patriotic, animal, bird, right? Staple. It's that eagle, right? When you get the dollar bill, where you see the eagle, and you also see the pyramids, which shows you this is today's modern spiritual Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, Assyria, Babylon, so on and so forth, right? Our captivities, they're all back here again, these gods. Okay, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. That's when our tongue was broken, man. Verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance which shall not regard the person of old nor shew favor to the young. Just look at the ancient relics, not even ancient, the old, during the times of slavery. Look at the old relics of what they were doing to our people, man. Okay, if you didn't worship Cesare Borgia, right? If we didn't worship Cesare Borgia, all the evil and wickedness they would do to force that upon us, to break that language from out of us, which we were already going off to an extent, But they fully, they fully made us forget our power, man.
We was born in these conditions. We ain't no African. We ain't no Hebrew.
Yeah, you are. You just prove why you're a Hebrew. And look what he says what we are.
Hebrew. We nigga. We nigga.
And look what they got in the picture, man.
Hebrew. We
NBA Youngboy, the epitome of what Esau Edom wants Jake to be. Wants the Southern Kingdom to be, because after Judah is risen up, the rest of the Israelites, the rest of the 12 tribes, they follow under him. Why do you think Southern Kingdom gets pushed so heavy in this rap and entertainment industry? Because they know that the rest of the Israelites follow suit. So if they can get as many NBA young boys as possible, they're gonna glorify them, put them on a pedestal, give them money, make them popular, and so on and so forth, just so Jay can go and follow him, man. You see, they got him. Charleston, they got Charleston White, man. Esau Edom watched this and went, let's go. Esau Edom watched this and said we won. He said, we're what? That's what y'all are. Y'all just niggas? All right. Let's go back up to, actually, there you go. Let me highlight it real quick. This is Deuteronomy 28:37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. 38. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shalt gather but little wind, for the locust shall consume it. Kind of just goes into, more curses. But, hey, you're just proving Deuteronomy 28 to a T, man. Charleston, why you're furthermore proving why you are a Hebrew, why you are an Israelite. Okay? Look at this. I'm going to let y'all hear it back one more time and,
they don't, I don't give a damn about no Africa. Nigga, Africa ain't built no ship and came back over here and rescued one nigga since we left from Africa. Yeah, and Africans don't like us. Yeah, nigga, Africans don't fuck with us. They don't like us.
Because of two different nations of people. Two dark-colored nations of people. Which is why I brought out Exodus, the 11th chapter. There's a difference between, the Egyptians and the Israelites.
And they stink. Yeah, and they some stinky people. Yeah, nigga, fuck Africa. Yeah, nigga, they ain't our people. We niggas, slaves. The descendants of slaves. They would never call no nigga. The first group of Africans, only one generation. Now the first group came. They wasn't born into this shit. Me and your people was born into this, homie. They were born slaves. They birth certificates say nigga. They was born in Africa. They are not us. They know what tribe they come from. They had a language. Once they broke them from the language and we was born in these conditions. We ain't no African. We ain't no Hebrew. We nigga.
Okay. Let me get this. Y'all's looking for some work right now, but it's all good. Book of Hosea. Let me get in the Bible. Damn, I straight spelled that wrong. This is Hosea 1 and 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of sea, which cannot be measured or numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. 11. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, which is Yahushai, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. And this is happening right now. You got the two sticks coming together. No, it's not this one. It's Yep. This is Ezekiel 37:19. Say unto him, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and of the tribes of Israel, his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in my hand. Okay, this is where you get that 12 tribes chart. You had the southern kingdom, and you had the northern kingdom. Right? And this is, prophecy. Everything he mentioned, the curses and, why southern kingdom's going through what they go through.
Yeah.
The proverbs and the bywords that they gave them. No one coming to redeem them. So on and so forth. That all ties back into biblical prophecy that was foretold even before, the times we're in right now, man. Which is why when you go into that word prophecy, it means to say before. Right? Because it's a prophecy. With that, I want to close out. I don't want to desire this lesson was edifying. Shalom.